Well, hello everyone. Of course, we're going to be continuing. Well, no, not of course. We're going to be continuing with a saved game I inherited from the devs to show off some interesting features they think about the game. So this is just the last turn of the previous scenario, so that we can then go through and see the intro to the next one. No, I didn't want to. Okay, yeah. So that's Rommel's 7th Division attacking there. You get to play alongside Rommel. I'm not really going to pay much attention, just click through this. This is Rommel. You're not used to sort of seeing a happy Rommel. They have somewhat animated his face. Yes. Now, this is what we wanted to see here. As soon as it loads it. Okay, the time has come for the final push, my general. Our role in Fall Rot, Operation Red, is to race across eastern France as quickly as possible. Any delay would just invite the French to regroup or reorganize. Primary objective is capture all victory hexes. Special objective, investigate the situation at Neufchateau. Special objective, capture Neufchateau. Don't know quite exactly what they mean by investigate. Does it just mean get the scout car over here and visually see it? Now that said, we have detected some formidable defenses on the opposite bank of the Anson River. Sorry, I'm not used to the name. Here, we can either strike them quickly and directly before they have a chance to entrench, or we can attempt to outflank and encircle them hastily assembled defensive line. Once we break through, it's likely we will only encounter minimal resistance on the open French countryside, although a city as important as Troyes, I'm not sure, is likely to be somewhat protected. One last thing, we've been intercepting some very strange communication chatter regarding the French around Neufchateau. If we want to investigate what's going on there, I recommend we proceed with caution. The French might be on their last legs, but I have a feeling our old nemesis is still lurking out there somewhere. To victory for Germany. Okay, end the briefing. We have new overwhelming attack leader. Now what I want to do is keep this moving, so what I have done is set a deployment up already. So menu, load, set up to, and I played the first couple of turns. going to change a couple of things. Hey, thanks for following. Do appreciate that. Or actually subscribing. Scooter. Hello, Scooter. Good to have you back. I wanted to change a couple of things here, like I just said. Let's undeploy that. Undeploy that. I think this is the infantry. Yeah. And that's the artillery. I just wanted to swap that out. Okay, we're going to sort of... Hey, Jaculius, good to have you here. Yeah, okay. Looks good. Do we have all of the... Well, it'll let me know if we don't have all the leaders. Okay, first turn here. Alright, well... We could come down around here. I don't know if there's anybody right here for sure. I don't think so to circle around. But since we have a bridging unit, we're going to see about coming across here. So a little more directly. And we have this Stuka here with double movement so that they can come in, strike, be sort of like order of battle, and get away from the target. They're going to hit the target fairly hard. And now with some artillery hitting them, I think we can maybe push them back with the bridging unit. Ooh, they surrender actually. Wow, that was good. Oh, hello, Thadul. How you doing? So that will get our artillery piece across here. And banana, ooh. We're going to rush in. I know this will be unoccupied. You know, occupy Verdun, cut them off from a supply, give ourselves a supply point. Those are an important thing. Now, oh, that's the one that struck, of course. We're gonna hit him. And try to suppress the hell out of that artillery. And have some of our captured Salmas. Oh, before we do that, no, not you, you. Yeah, we have the AA again. They're gonna mess with us a bit. But we eliminate that. They're going to basically eliminate that artillery piece. And more of this over here. So, we'll get that over here at least. Damn. Okay. Let's okay, well, we'll see about how we play that. The can't get on top of that hill. So we're both sort of busting through here and flanking around. Yeah, let's go after this fighter. Try to clear the skies as much as we can. Now over here, and let's put a little pressure on this flank. Make sure they're feeling it somewhat. Now this is cut off the river here until to get way down to here. So that is an important element to know. All right. Neufchateau. In World War II, in the during Fall Rot, what special thing can anybody think? I know you can Google stuff. I would have to. I wouldn't have known. I knew the story, but I didn't know the location. But does anybody know what sort of interesting thing happened in or around near Neufchateau? And oh, they're bringing up. Okay, move it upward a bit. And I didn't have the AA guns over there. I did have him there. Good. That was helpful. Right, we're actually using... No, I'm talking in France, 1940, not later on. Yes, No, you know that Market Garden was much later. Actually involving what this battle is supposed to be involved with. Okay. Well, yeah, I figured they'd probably retreat, and I'm not going to push up on them. Don't know if I should make it a surprise or not. Well, I don't know if any of you have heard of the Char 2C. What is scavenger? Captures equipment from enemies. Overwhelming attack. No. We'll push there. Now he'll come across. Okay, we just got an overrun. That really doesn't help us too much, but we'll swing down around here. I think we may fall back a bit there. Oh, Tony First Gents. Nope, never heard of that. Okay, the Char 2, maybe you've heard of the Char 2B. That would be this tank here. There we trying to get out. Oh, there we go. Perfect shot of that. There you go. That's the Char 2B. BIS. That is a fairly large French tank with a 75mm gun down here and a 47mm gun down here. Well, the Char 2C, it makes this look, maybe I could say, makes this look small. That's how big it is. It is big. Well, and I think we use, oh, we'll just use that. Well, although I think we will get a little bit of history at the end if we make it to the end of this scenario in the allotted 2 hours. But I'll tell the story now. The Char 2Cs were made, I don't know, probably sometime between 1925 and 1930. They're fairly early. That's just a something of an educated guess, I'll call it, as to production date. And so they were big, huge monsters. Hello, Beam Slam. How you doing? Yeah, they have their problems. That is very true. Okay. Oh, good. That really hit them hard. We'll do the old attack and fall back. Get the high ground. Oh, they don't like it backing into the city, and I just want to kill the artillery. Got an overrun. Okay, that's good enough for secondary there. And these tanks were designed with World War I in mind. You know, this sort of idea of the trench warfare, facing each other, big melees. They were meant to be sort of, well, not, they were land battleships. And yeah, I figured they'd fall back. There's a certain amount, and also you got to realize the time they didn't, have good communications even amongst crew members, knowing what each other's doing. So it has multiple turrets on it, including a turret to the rear. Big sort of land battleships. It sort of kind of makes some sense in the World War I battlefield expectation. I don't remember exactly how much armor they had on them, but they're not the idea of like a Tiger heavy tank as in big thick armor. They're armor that's meant to protect them from fairly light anti-tank weapons that were prevalent at the time, so that they were definitely of some use. Okay, can we bring you down? Oh yeah, good, that's what I want to do. Take out the AA gun. And if they'll fall back, we'll take out the airport, which will force them to rebase. And so they make some sense. They're not completely ridiculous. Now, come on, let's get one down here. But still, the FT-17 is a better idea. The French came up with what becomes tanks, in essence, and do that quite well. You come up here. Yeah, bombard the city. Still not good enough. Operation save move this turn. So yeah, the French do that right, the FT-17, but they're looking for a land battleship, whether for good reasons or for bad. Yeah, come up here. I don't want to be. You flew this turn, that's right. You've moved. And so they have, I think they build 10 of them. I think there's something like 6 of them or something still working at the time, at the start of World War II. And they've been around for a while. And they're basically used as propaganda pieces, I think would be a fair description of what's going on with them. And with the realization that they really don't want to commit them to battle. I don't know why they're not getting artillery support there, but didn't need it, I guess. They're attacking out of it. Oh, it's raining this turn. Aircraft won't be able to move or attack. Damn, I was relying upon my aircraft. And so, like I say, they're mostly relegated to propaganda purposes. So they move them away from the front lines, and they get ordered probably down this railway here to retreat, retreat, retreat. And they come down to near Neufchateau, and the train in front of them, and I don't mean like a few minutes in front of them, I mean at some point in front of them is a fuel train. Maybe even, as I'm thinking about this, maybe even the fuel train for them, because the French had this really strange habit of moving the fuel for military units separate from the unit itself, on like different trains or different supply convoys. Gets bombed by the, or bombed or strafed by the Germans. Either way, it sets all the fuel on fire. So the train comes upon the burning wreckage in front of them, and because it's at a curve, and a fairly long curve, that they can't unload the tanks from the train. So this is the historical element. So they, I don't know, plant some charges, but definitely set the Char 2Cs, these huge things. And I mean, we're talking huge, and I've seen photos of a guy standing next to the tank. And let's see if we can zoom in on that. Because in some ways they're similar to the Char 2Bs. And, you know, they have these sort of real high tracks going on it. Well, to get into the tank, there's a door in the side. And I mean, you have to sort of step up and sort of duck down to get in. But a door that's probably like four feet high or more in the side of the vehicle, not a hatch, a door. I mean, on a ship you'd still call it a hatch, but a door you get in. And so when you're standing next to the tank, the track that goes over the top is taller than a human's head, or at least most humans. That's how huge these things are. It's just a big old huge honking thing. Well, they can't get them off the train, so they light them on fire, try to blow them up, and abandon them and leave them. Well, the Germans come on and find them. From the photos I've seen, one or two look really messed up. The others sort of kind of look okay, but basically the Germans look through and assess. There's only one that's in more or less functional condition. I'm not saying it's like ready to drive immediately, but it's readily repairable if they want to repair it. Well, they take it back to Germany, to Berlin, and use it as a propaganda piece. Here, we captured this mighty big jet French tank. So that's the story of the Char 2Cs that supposedly disappear in 1948. They disappear. Don't we get anti-air? Did we already shoot that balloon? Okay, they fell back. We want to pursue. Well, let's wait a bit. Okay, yes, that's right. We have no air because it is raining. To overrun. Ouch. Well, we'll use it there then. Another overrun, but that would be an ouch. Or to save his active points to reinforce him instead of operate him. I keep wanting to use my Air Force, damn. Let's do some smart reconnaissing. Oh, there we are. Take that last little village. These guys... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nobody down here. They're going to continue. Hello, Pixel. This is a French repellent book, but the name of the game in Panzer Corps. Mention you're the German. Yes, Pixel, we are the Germans. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone, yes. 13 feet tall, right. Thanks, Scooter. Yes, or 4 meters to you Europeans. So it is a huge beast. I mean, it's a cool piece of technology. Don't get me wrong on that. That element, that is definitely something. It is quite cool. It's just taking something to its extremes, if you will. Okay, well, we're going to take this opportunity and reinforce. It's raining, so we're not seeing very far. Yeah, no, we're not going to attack there. But, yeah, let's swing the reconnaissance force around here. There we go. Now there is a real possibility of seeing the Char 2C in the game, and I hope we will. Okay, now we're seeing better again. Artillery piece, if we hit that with well, maybe, well, hey, thanks for following. We do appreciate it. I say we because there are a bunch of good streamers on this channel that make German tankers sweat even Rommel. Yeah, it's definitely an impressive. Well, the Char 2C or the Char 2B, I'm not sure. The Char 2B was very problematic for them. Okay, yeah. Just trying to think, where do I want to concentrate my blow? Okay, he is the one that can fire and move, and that's too far away, so we're going to and we may want to move them up next turn. Let's use him with a double back down here. Yeah, we're gonna need to move forward an airbase next turn instead of striking, probably. You can't even get to there. Okay. All right. Well. Not good to cross. Not good at all. Keep hitting those guys. Okay, you can overrun, but you're out of movement points. Oh, we can. Oh, we fired. Yeah, I need to reinforce them. Okay. I think this is going to be unoccupied. Good. There we go. So we need to make it down to here. We'd like to at least reconnaissance that. We have the in some decent places. Right. Well, I was thinking about switching air bases, of course. Clear out the unfriendly skies first with the AA gun. Center in the area. They're probably going to fall back, so this looks like the best hit currently. Overrun. Very good. Very good. Well, Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to strike at this one here. Not the best fighter, but still able to. Strike at the enemy. We go. Pursuing them. Band of Brothers. It's a great. Oh yeah, Band of Brothers. Okay, yep. Watched that a long time ago. It is a most excellent series. Now, okay, can we get now? I know they're holding up a lot of forces here. But I'm not going to push those bridges just yet. That just doesn't look like a promising attack there either. Let's move you up into the trenches. Oh, they're encircled now. Very good. Very good. Oh, we should have attacked first with this, of course. You, I think we will shift the airbase because you have shorter range than the rest. No, you haven't moved. Got down this airbase. We just come up and bash it. Bash the artillery piece in the face. I think so. They surrender, good. Now you can shoot at him effectively, but you cannot get down to there. So we'll move Adolf Gallon down to here. Oh, wrong spot. I think movies, particularly, or in series and whatnot, particularly good things like Band of Brothers, as being very important for teaching history. Because history admittedly can be a bit dry at times. And even if it isn't dry, it's interesting. I don't know how well you retain, throw a lot of facts at you. I just don't know how well people, including myself, retain them. That's why, like I was talking about the Char 2Cs, try to tell it as a story and not just, we're going to max out this turn. We'll keep grinding you down. And so seeing it as a story with, a Band of Brothers, personalized. I see that as a lot different way for probably saying this badly, but you get more attached to what's going on. Yeah, you guys come up here and get out of your trucks. And so I think you remember it, whether it's better or just in different ways. So I highly recommend it. Another way I've learned a lot of history is reading historical fiction. And good historical fiction is both good writing, but also telling the history well. And along with the history well, a lot of the cultural context can come through too. The way people talked, dressed, just behaved with each other. When a good historical fiction writer writes that, you learn a lot more than you do just simply dates, people's names, place names. There was a battle. Here's how the battle was fought. You learn a lot more about it, and so I'm really a big advocate of that type of thing.